To understand how bad this situation is, we need to look at the map. Originally, Team Melli, the Iranian national team, was supposed to set up their base camp in Tucson, Arizona, a perfect location to acclimatize to the North American weather and stay close to the action. But due to severe diplomatic tensions and visa complications, that plan was completely scrapped. Instead, Iran was forced to establish their official World Cup base camp in Tijuana, Mexico. Now, you might think, okay, Mexico is hosting too. What's the big deal? Here is the catch. Iran's matches are scheduled to be played inside the United States. Because of this forced relocation, every single time Iran has to play a match, they don't just take a quick team bus to the stadium. They have to pack up, leave their hotel in Mexico, cross an international border, go through intense security clearance, and enter the United States. What should be a simple 1-hour flight turns into a grueling 5-hour psychological and physical marathon. We are talking about elite athletes having to deal with customs, passport control, and security pat-downs, just hours before facing the best football players in the world. In modern football, recovery is everything. Miles traveled, sleep quality, and nutrition are calculated down to the millisecond. When you subject players to 5 hours of travel anxiety, standing in lines, and constant disruption, their physical preparation is completely shattered. It prevents adequate muscle recovery and ruins their sleep cycles. But the nightmare doesn't stop at the players. The restrictions imposed on Team Melli feel less like a sports tournament and more like a geopolitical blockade. Crucial members of Iran's coaching and technical staff were outright denied visas to enter the U.S. Imagine preparing for a World Cup match without your top analysts or trainers. Furthermore, ticket allocations for Iranian fans were suddenly revoked, and Iranian journalists facing unprecedented access restrictions, leaving the team isolated without their full staff and without the roaring support of their fans in the stands. Coach Amir Ghalenoei didn't hold back. In an emotional press conference, he made it clear to the world his team is fighting an uphill battle against forces that have nothing to do with football. Faced with what many called an unfair and unsportsmanlike disadvantage, the Iranian Football Federation decided enough was enough. They launched a formal, aggressive complaint directly to FIFA. The argument was simple. The integrity of the tournament was at stake. How can a World Cup be fair when one team is playing under political penalties while others enjoy total freedom? And finally, just days ago, a breakthrough happened. Under immense pressure, a major change was approved. For their final, crucial group stage match against Egypt, the rules have been bent. Iran will finally be allowed to cross the border and enter U.S. territory 2 full days before kickoff. This gives Team Melli a vital 48-hour window to actually sleep in a local hotel, practice on a proper pitch without traveling the next morning, and finally get some stability. It's a small victory, but in a tournament where margins are razor thin, it could change everything. While this temporary fix offers some relief for Iran's match against Egypt, it opens up a massive Pandora's box for the future of football. This 2026 World Cup is the biggest ever, co-hosted by 3 massive nations, the US, Canada, and Mexico. But this situation proves that multi-host tournaments are a logistical and political landmine. What happens in future tournaments when co-hosting countries have political rivalries or strict sanctions against competing nations? FIFA claims that football connects the world and stays above politics. But as the Iranian national team fights for survival both on the pitch and at the border control, one thing is clear. Politics and football are deeply intertwined. Will Team Melli overcome the odds and use this oppression as fuel to shock the world? Or will the physical toll be too much to bear? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more deep dives into the world of football, and I'll see you in the next video.